Climate change has become a huge problem in modern day society, and while there are a variety of causes that have contributed to it, one of the main pitfalls is industrial plants. The gases produced from these plants include compounds like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and a variety of nitrogen oxides, all which are extremely toxic and seriously threaten the global community. The smokestacks are the main culprits, as 30% of them produce all the greenhouse gases that exist today. According to the GAO, 63% of them also lack the necessary controls to trap and capture these emissions effectively. Legislation such as the Clean Air Act amendments of 1977 have attempted to control air pollution in the US by initially increasing smokestack height. However, it was realized that this was unsuccessful and shifted to requiring plants to utilize a variety of emission control technologies. These technologies are extremely expensive and hurt the plant's profits, and grandfathering clauses in place have only made it possible to implement them in new facilities, not old ones.
This is our Blue Ocean team. It's comprised of Shivansh Bansal from Dublin High School, Ayush Gandhi from Dublin High School, Rishi Saindan from Dublin High School, finally Raman Arora from Dublin High School. And we are super excited to present you Algify.
Our solution leverages the remarkable photosynthetic capabilities of algae and microalgae. These organisms can absorb carbon dioxide and other pollutants, making them an ideal tool for reducing industrial emissions. Our product is not just an alternative, but a novel development in pollution reduction systems. It stands out for its efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and environmental friendliness, making it a game-changer in the fight against air pollution. So how does it work? The process begins with the capture of flue gas emissions from industrial plants. These gases, often hot and laden with pollutants, are first cooled in a heat exchanger. This cooling is essential for preparing the gases for the next stage of the process, and ensures the safety and efficiency of the system. So, the process. After the gases are cooled, they are transferred to the algae site. Here, our patent-pending system employs the polyculture of algae species, including Chlorella, Syndesmys, and Athrospira. This unique combination allows us to target a wider range of pollutants. The system not only cleans the air, but also produces valuable biomass. This biomass can be later harvested and converted into biofuels or bioplastics, providing an additional environmental and economic benefit.
Alright, so fantastic. So we're moving on to the ERRC grid. So we're starting off with eliminate. We're going to completely eliminate the need to use expensive and spacious filters for smokestacks. We're going to be raising the purification and disposal of carbon emissions. And number 3 is we're going to be reducing the total amount of toxic gases released from carbon emissions. Number 4 is we're going to be creating a naturally bioavailable solution using algae to filter out toxic gases. So here's some prior solutions. Number 1 is a global thermostat. So this captures CO2 out of the atmosphere, and it uses amine-based sorbents, which are regenerated by a low-grade heat source. It's estimated to capture around 4,000 tons of carbon. So another prior solution is Bureau Veritas. So they produce and install scrubber systems, and the way this process works is the exhaust gas is passed to a layer of liquid which chemically adhere gas for disposal. This is a very expensive option, however, and it's around $2 million. So here's our TAM, SAM, and SUM. So our TAM encompasses everything. This is a $1.9 trillion industry and encompasses all industrial power plants. Second, niching down a little bit further, we're going to be encompassing coal-fired power plants. Is 5% of all coal-fired power plants account for 75% of all carbon emissions. It is a $615 billion industry. Finally, niching down even further to get to our SOM, this is a $4.6 billion industry, and this is 25% of all U.S. coal-fired power plants.
Let's compare Algify with other industrial-grade solutions, like scrubbers. We notice how Algify, due to its biotechnical nature, is much more cost-effective, environmental-friendly, energy-efficient, and effective at capturing emissions.
It's a B2B business model, and it's directly sold to industrial power plants with an installment professional. The maintenance fee is around $20,000 per year as well. We're also going to be implementing a licensing model. So this is going to allow manufacturers to produce and sell Algify with a 15% royalty attached. The pricing structure are 3 tiers. Number 1 is your 0 to 10,000 tons of carbon emissions, which is roughly around $50 per ton. Number 2 is going to be 10,000 to 100,000 tier, which is going to produce around 45 carbon emissions per ton. And 100,000 plus is going to be your $42 per ton.
In 2024, we plan to build testing prototypes using our current models, and after consulting with manufacturers, we can launch a comprehensive marketing campaign for product outreach. In 2025, we plan to select and partner with local coal-fired power plants for active feedback system and achieve our goal nationwide.